I want to talk to you about something that is, I think, so critically important and necessary to adjusting our way of thinking about the world today. It's very easy to think that how it is right now is how it's always been, and it's not true. It's just our unique experience in this time. And one of the things about this time that I think a lot about is insurance. So that kind of sent me down a rabbit hole. I did some research, and insurance was invented a long time ago as a way of distributing financial risk. And I believe it originated with shipping. I think it was formalized by the Dutch East India Company, early 1600s. And they did that because they were trying to open new trade routes. And say you're a captain, you own a ship. If you lose your ship, you lose everything. You've got everything in that. And people just didn't want to do it. So they found this way of distributing the risk so that they could get people to go and do it, because they would help them get a new ship. They would insure a safe voyage. So that's how that got started. And what insurance today, I think it's spun out of control to a large degree. I think a lot of people would agree. But that's besides the point. What the real point is there was a time before insurance, and there was a way that we all survived and existed without insurance. And if in that time your barn had burned down, and this is how you live, you're living off of your farm and your livestock. If your barn burned down, the next weekend the whole community would turn out and help you rebuild your barn, because they knew that it could have been them. And they know that if their barn burned down, you would turn out the next weekend and help them rebuild their barn. Or if the crop was about to rot in the field, say your crop was ready for harvest, but theirs wasn't. So they come and help you harvest your crop to bring it in, put it into the stores for the winter. But then when theirs needs to be harvested, you go help them. It's reciprocal, it's community, it's working together. And one of my things today is we have this illusion that we're doing this all on our own. Like, you go to the store and it's like, I make my own money and I do my own thing and I buy these bananas with my own money. It's like 1,000 people, conservatively, had to touch those bananas to get them to you so that you could be independent. We're not independent. We have the illusion of independence. We are so interconnected. We have an incredible level of interconnectedness. One of the most powerful things we have as humans is our interconnectedness. And we need to revisit that. We need to rekindle that. We need to bring that back. We need to start working together with each other on the elimination of these transactional relationships. I mean, there's always some level of transactional relationships, but we shouldn't be having 99% of our relationships be transactional. We need to be connecting with each other. Anyways, I'm a little all over the place right now, but these are ideals that I think we need to get back to. And oftentimes when we think about these things, we think, how do we start? How do I begin? Well, just the other day, I posted about my book. I'd set up the remote controls and it made kind of an aesthetically pleasing photo. So I took a photo and put up something about creativity and just about creating and continuing to create. And one of the commenters on there, she said, "Oh my gosh, I just realized I lost your book when my house flooded, because when the storms came, so many people lost something to everything, depending on where they were and how bad it was." And I ended up having a little side conversation, getting to catch up a little bit. Anyway, she's moved into an apartment because she's lost her home and she doesn't know if she's going to try to rebuild or sell. And it just took me back to those days of the barn raising. And I myself don't have the resources to help her rebuild her home or something. And today we have insurance for what help that is. It sometimes does. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not always bad. Sometimes insurance really does save the day. But anyways, I thought to myself, how do I live my own ideals here? And it's a teensy little thing. This is not a attaboy, pat me on the back. That's not what it's about. It's just an example of how we can come together as a community. So I'm going to leave right now and go to the post office, and I'm sending her another copy, free, of course, to just put one little piece of her former life back together. And imagine if she had 1,000 friends who are from all different walks and all different financial means, and all of them gave one little piece to help her rebuild the life that she had before. That's how it was done before there was insurance. We did as a community what these impersonal insurance companies do now. And we have subsidized connection. We have subsidized community. We have found a loophole so we don't even have to connect with each other if we don't want to. And I think that is a great loss. And I think that's very sad. And I think that so much of the loneliness and discontent and what are we doing and why are we doing it that we have today is because we are disconnected from each other. And if you know of a way, if you see ways in your day-to-day to connect more deeply with those around you, I encourage you to do so. And be brave. Be first. Don't, so often it's like, well, when somebody else. No. Whatever you want somebody else to do to make the world better, do it. Do it yourself. Just take that bull by the horns, because when you start to do in the world the things you believe need to be done, the world starts to become the place you want it to become. So, signing off now, and go out there and do something wonderful in the community today.